Sex trafficking has increased and why should it be legal? Over the years, sex trafficking has increased in the United States for many reasons, but I want to talk about a few. Specifically, why this is a billion-dollar industry all across the world as well. Human trafficking estimated to bring a global profits about $150 billion a year, 99 billion from sexual exploitation. According to the International Labor Organization, nearly 900 cases in the U.S. were reported to the National Human Trafficking Hotline in 2017. A 13% increase in the prior year, according to the Polaris Project, but this data is incomplete cases because severely unreported cases. Some of the biggest factors that lead to vulnerable children become poverty, homeless, and abusive homes in the foster the system of the sex industry. What is essentially of the pipeline of vulnerability. What we see is that children are at great risk to be brought into or referred as to the life. They are rarely groomed, sometimes by society, sometimes by advertisement, by what they see. Prostitution is defined as the exchange of sex for money, drugs, and influence between two consenting adults. Where consent can be given, human trafficking means that there is a third party. Whenever someone is getting that money on backs of those individuals, often children are having to perform 10, 12, 15 sexual acts, actually being sexually assaulted at times that constitutes sex trafficking. Lots of women sell themselves volunteer as a form of income and has increased on the internet or with social media accounts such as Snapchat, OnlyFans, Facebook, Instagram, such and that.
Birthday! Dream on! It's looking really slow tonight. Yeah, well, maybe we should get a pimp, you know. Carlos really digs you. And then he'll run our lives and take our money. No, you're right. We say who, we say when, we say how much. Do you think I look like...
I believe that legalizing sex trafficking will be the best solution because people will always find a new way around the laws. Between the women and the men having sex with each other, there will always be that transaction. Porn and pages are accessible to any ages on the internet. With modern technology, you will be able to track those who's legal and the ones who's being exploited, and the children that's being kidnapped and shipped off to other countries. That's why I think sex trafficking has increased and should be legalized. And also for the ones that's volunteering themselves for tuition or just a source of income, I just think it should be decriminalized instead of them going to actual jail just for the simple fact if they just made a simple mistake, and they can get right back on track and it won't track them for the rest of their lives.